The road to Christmas is a long one, building up to the greatly anticipated day. There is so much to do in order to make it as happy and as fulfilled as possible. Presents to buy and wrap, food and drink to get in, the tree to put up and decorate. So much to plan and prepare. Finally, the great day arrives. It is filled with fun and laughter and frenetic activity. And then it's all over as quickly as that. The house has become quiet, and a spirit of gloom casts a shadow over us as we face the long, dark month of January and wait until the next highlight. That's how life often is, isn't it? Somehow life sucks. Something's missing. For all our efforts, where does it get us? One day Jesus stopped for a rest by a well, and a woman came along to draw water. It was an unusual time, the middle of the day, when it was normally considered too hot for such a back-breaking task. And she was on her own. She had probably been ostracized by her community. She had had a troubled life. She had been through 5 marriages and was now living with a partner. Perhaps she had just given up on marriage. She had been searching for happiness, for something meaningful, lasting. But sadly, it had evaded her. It was like Christmas was over. It had come with promise and then evaporated. She was a weary, disappointed soul. Jesus got into conversation with her. He first asked her for a drink. And then he said, "If you had asked me, I would have given you living water." This confused her. She understood living water to mean running water, perhaps from the spring at the very bottom of the well. But where was his bucket? Where was he going to get this water from? Then he said to her, "Whoever drinks of this water will thirst again. But whoever drinks of the water that I shall give him will never thirst. But the water that I will give him will become in him a fountain of water springing up into everlasting life." He wasn't talking about actual water at all, but a better life. Her daily trip to the well mirrored the futility of her life. The water only satisfied her thirst briefly, and then she would have to come back for more. That was just like her multiple marriages. Nothing lasted. But Jesus offers something better. Water, or rather life, that truly satisfies and doesn't leave you thirsting for the next thing. And it's a life that never ends. Or as he called it, a fountain of water springing up into everlasting life. Even if we are fortunate enough to have a happy life here, how long does it last? The life that Jesus gives outlives death. It never runs dry. How is this world treating you? Have you drunk of its wells and have been still left feeling thirsty? Does life suck for you? The trouble is, we try to satisfy our thirst from something other than God, our Creator, the source of life. But the birth of Jesus is good news, because he came to give life, a life that satisfies, a life that lasts. This Jesus, born 2,000 years ago, can still make a difference to your life now. He is the one who can quench our thirst. Eventually, this woman understood, and she realized who Jesus was, and her life was transformed forever.